What's good, people?
Not
this show. So, I am Jake, and I am Gen X.
Yeah. Gen X, not Gen Z. And I'm Anna, and I'm Gen Z, and we are
Generational Geeks. So today we are bringing you a review of a series on Netflix called
Daybreak.
Daybreak.
No.
So apparently this show was based off of a graphic novel.
Neither of us have read it.
I actually, until I started looking up some stuff about the show for this video.
We didn't know that it was based off of anything. Yeah. We thought it was just kind of like a Netflix original type thing.
Well, it is a Netflix original.
Well, yeah, but I mean like original.
But it doesn't sound like... It sounds like it's kind of loosely based off of it. So it is starring Matthew Broderick, who was
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Yeah, he was Bueller.
You good there?
And a bunch of supposed teenagers, but after looking them up, they're all like in their mid to late 20s, which I know is common, but these guys look pretty old compared to some of the other older people that have played in high school roles. So basically we'll start with the rating. This is rated TV-MA. So strong bloody violence, dismemberment, a little bit of sexual content such as kissing and...
It ain't no Game of Thrones, but it's still pretty bad.
Yeah, there's no nudity. There is some straight and homosexual kissing.
Just say gay.
And lots of profanity to like a stupid extent.
Yeah. It's like everywhere they could sneak it in, they were like, haha, this person's gonna say the F word.
Yeah. So it was just over the top, which, you know, the whole show is over the top, but it's definitely over the top with the profanity. It's definitely not for children or preteens. I would say this is probably meant for 14 and older. Maybe even 15, 16, depending on the kid. So, it was funny. I think it was...
Some parts of it was
like a
funny.
funny thriller, drama
Comedy
type show. They have it listed on Netflix as a teen TV series. So, what was it, 10 episodes?
Yes.
Yes. So 10 episodes, each episode's like 45 minutes to 50 minutes. And it was released in October, and it took us about 2 weeks to get through it.
Yeah. And so a quick, like, explanation of it would be it's just about a bunch of high schoolers surviving in cliche gangs, while zombies that are called ghoulies are left over after some sort of weird nuclear explosion. Yeah,
there was an explosion, and then...
They didn't really go into depth about why or what it was.
So then there's
it was just kind of there.
Then cliche gangs, you have like the jock gang,
Charamazons, which is like a
bunch of girl gang, and then there's like the nerd gang.
Yeah, and then like the gamers that are also like assassins.
Yeah. So it was pretty cliche in that way, and like we said, the action and the violence.
So they had a lot to go off of.
Yes, definitely had a lot of potential. Wasted, so wasted potential.
Very wasted.
So things that I personally liked about the show, it did have some good
episodes.
Well, yeah, the first 2 or 3 episodes sucks you in. Makes you think it's going to be good.
And it's like, okay, so here's what happens. Like, you have a show, and it starts out pretty good, and then it gets super bad, but there's just, like, something in your brain that's like, you can't stop watching this, you have to figure out what happens.
Yeah, what's that? There's a term for that.
Yeah, there's a term for it, but I forgot what it's called. Yeah.
So, basically, you already have so much time invested
in it that you're like, well, I can't stop now.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then...
Each episode is about, what, 41 minutes?
45 to 50, I think.
Yeah.
So, and then I did read that there is not going to be a season 2, so then that made me want to finish it, because now it's finished and done with. And it definitely did not deserve a second season, I don't think. So, good things. It had some good plot twists, some obvious, not some not so obvious. So that was good.
Like, there were some things that happened, and, like, you knew it was going to happen, but then it played it off as if it wasn't going to happen, and then it does, and it's still surprising.
Yeah.
So...
Most of the performances were cheesy and over the top.
But I mean, this is one of those things where, like, it can get away with that because it's supposed to be cheesy or over the top because it's, like, spoofing itself.
Yeah, and you know, there is some fourth wall breaking.
Oh, there's lots of fourth wall breaking in every
trailer.
episode.
Well, yeah, from the one character. And that's in the trailer.
Well,
so
from
that's
more than one character.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because even, like, Sam and stuff was, like...
Yeah, but mostly it was just Josh.
Yeah. Just Josh. That's what they call him.
Yeah.
He's not the gay Josh. He's not the other gay Josh. He's not the athletic Josh. He's just Josh.
All that's in the trailer, so none of that's a spoiler.
It's not really a spoiler anyways. I mean, spoilers more so something big that happens.
Yeah. So I think the main character, Josh, had the most compelling story, obviously, because he's the main character.
Crumble.
And Crumble, yeah.
Which was, they refer to her in the show as the witch.
Yeah. So, between those two characters,
I don't even know if she was in the trailer.
I want to say she was. We just didn't realize who she was.
Probably.
But they show who she is pretty early on in the first episode, so...
I think her and Angelica's, they play off each other.
Yeah.
As actresses and, like...
Yeah, they had a good
their
dynamic
acting
together.
style.
Yeah.
They had good,
chemistry.
like, chemistry.
Yeah. Anna's being distracted by... Rudolph,
okay, well, you saw that too.
Axolotl. Yeah, but I didn't let anybody know that I saw that.
Well, that was weird. Like, slam up to the top and bit at it.
So, some negatives about the show.
Some?
Like I said, it started out good, but it just progressively got worse after the first few episodes. For me, a lot of the jokes fell flat.
Or were very predictable.
Yeah.
Or it started to take itself too seriously.
Yeah. The trailer made it look a lot better.
A lot more comedic than it was.
And
like, I get if you're a comedy series and you sometimes get serious for, like, the plot and stuff, but this, like, first 3 episodes, super comedic and lighthearted, and then it just progressively got more serious in, like, a bad way. Not really, like, oh, dark themes or anything, just in a way that's, like, it was cringy.
Yeah. So, my final rating, I'm giving it a 4. Although it did have some entertainment value, storyline-wise, and having to deal with the over-the-top profanity and the sexual content, for me, just makes it not worth watching. In spite of some of the entertainment.
And the visuals weren't even that good.
No, they weren't. So,
like the pugs and stuff.
Yeah.
Those were some pretty bad, like, 1990s visuals.
So,
like the old shark movies.
I am not interested in ever watching it again. I'm glad there's not a second season. I'm glad it's over. And part of me wishes I never would have seen it.
I'd probably give it a 4 too. Because...
4.2? 4.2?
No, a 4. Because... the visuals didn't add anything to it. I think the only cool visual was when Blank spray painted Blank.
Yeah.
And they never went into depth about her character. She was in one episode and then never seen again.
Yeah.
She was like, I've been watching you. Done.
Yeah.
What? Who are you? Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Yeah. Where did she go? It's just, nah.
Don't waste your time.
Yeah.
If you agree with us on some of our previous reviews, chances are you're going to agree with us on this one. If your main kick is stupid, over-the-top teen TV shows
that don't have good plots or writing,
you probably like it. So
or dialogue,
feel free.
or visuals.
You got anything else you want to add?
Ew. And, like, just some of the characters couldn't play off each other very well.
No.
Like, Sam and Josh. They were meant to be, like, pretty tight-knit characters, but I feel like they couldn't play off each other, and, like, they had no chemistry.
No. And any of the romance in the show, none of them had chemistry that I felt.
Was...
Not really.
Well, okay, she was better than Sam.
Not much.
Not much, but at least she's not a psycho.
Wow.
So...
That's up for debate.
She was nice.
So, that's our review.
Okay,
oh,
well, would saying how they got the name Daybreak be a spoiler?
Yes.
Just sitting there. There's a little straggler.
So, after this point right here, there will be some
very minor spoilers.
Minor spoilers.
It's just like
because
talking
Anna has
about...
something on her mind that she wants to say. So...
Minor spoilers that don't even really have anything to do with the plot. It's not death or anything. It's just, yeah. Like, how they got their name. We're not stragglers. We're not this. We're not that. We're daybreakers. What? Excuse me?
Yeah. Because they were still alive at daybreak or something like that.
How it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then that HPV thing.
Oh, yeah. That would be a spoiler.
I just said
still...
HPV thing. I didn't say, like, what it was. It was just ridiculous. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. And they didn't say that, like, okay, because it's very evident in the trailer and stuff that, like, the only people alive are really teenagers. And... it never, like, explained why it's just adults. I mean, it kind of did, but the explanation one didn't make any sense, and it was very random. And...
well, and it was coming from a untrustworthy source.
yeah.
Yeah. So...
and some of the kids that melted, like, how close were they?
Yeah.
Because, I mean... Blank survived the explosion and he didn't have the blank.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what if they were in a building or something? Yeah. Would they have survived? Like, what's the situation? It's bad.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
That's the review. It's bad.
I'm Jake, and I am Gen X.
And I'm Anna, and I'm Gen Z, and we are
Generational Geeks. If you like our content, subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and our Facebook page will be linked in the description. Thank you. Peace out.